doing its thing here, because I don't like that auto. The auto. Whatchamacallit? And it resets every time I start streams. I don't know what the deal is with that. Give me 1 moment, and I will fix that. And then we'll be ready to go. I've done, if you were here last time, I've done quite a lot of work on him since the last stream I did on Twitch. I'm trying to do Twitch and YouTube today, see if I can, you know, get things going a little bit more for my streaming here. But yeah, I've done quite a lot. Did Rust. I had my first experiment with UV resin. I tried to make some like chemical spillage come off there. I tried to do OSL on the legs a little bit. I think it came out okay. I don't think it's the best OSL ever, but it's not terrible. Yeah, and we'll just be finishing them up, tying them up, doing some more highlighting. And then if we finish it, we will do some more work on maybe a marine or another mutilator. Let me just get him put on here, see if I can stick him back on my handle here. I love these golden maple handles. They work very well. You just have to use sticky tack instead of locking them in, which works just fine, to be honest. There's a lot more variable, and they have like a little, I gotta start using this again, but they have a little hand rest here that can go in different spots, which I like. That way you're not touching the model. Okay, let me get things going. I also need to highlight the skin a little bit more, bring that up. So I could, like, honestly, I could call it done now, or I could just keep on working on it for forever. But I want to keep working on it for now. And we'll see how far I can push them. If I didn't put too much water on my wet palette. There we go. See why cause chaos over here. Do some highlighting. If you want to know what my color mixture is here, if you're using Settle, I'm using Caliban green with Elysian green to get that to get the mixture for the Purge that I like. Let's see, what else do I want to do on him? Use trim. I like to do their weapons with like just green. Like they usually do just like green trim with green plating, but for like their weapons like that have the trim on this, like the swords and stuff, I like to kind of mix it up and do my own little thing here. Just do the green trim with the black plate. I feel like it looks pretty nice. Put some rust on these blades too. Can't have them too clean because they are Nurgle followers. They're not as corrupted as Death Guard are, but they are definitely rusty. I like to make them a little bit rusty. Just my personal preference. They haven't been around as long as Death Guards, I don't think. Which is why I don't paint them as Death Guard. I paint them as normal Chaos Space Marines because they're not Death Guard. They haven't been around for 10,000 years. So I just paint them as a regular Chaos Space Marine troops for the regular Chaos Space Marine army. Basically just with like a Sand Nurgle. I think that makes the most sense lore-wise to me. I know some people like to paint these guys as Death Guard, but I don't know. They're just not Death Guard to me, so. I'm just touching up on the highlights around here. And bring it up just a little bit more. Again, until I'm satisfied with it. It's, like I said, I could call it done now, but I like to keep going as far as I can because I'm trying to get more competitive with my painting. I also got the back here too, which I haven't really worked on too much. I'm just taking little by little. If you're watching this on YouTube after it's recorded, you could just like speed it up if you want. I guess you can do that on YouTube, right? Increase the speed on videos. So I might just take this off here. Just hold it like this. I'm very slow with it because I want it to be pretty particular. I'm always trying to increase my abilities. Could be doing some like light touching up and some glazes to kind of get the blends nice and smooth where they need to be. And then I'm also I might go back and like add some, damage and some nastiness because Nurgle stuff. I already have a little bit, you can see all the rust and stuff. It's just a matter of how much I want to push it. I have to get a new brush here. I accidentally got some resin on this brush on the ends and it messed it up a little bit. Once I take it off, it broke the tip. So, it seems to be doing okay. Green. I slowly try to build it up to more Elysian green as I go. And then sometimes I mix in some Strachan green as well to desaturate it a little bit. shaking a little bit because I just did leg day at the gym, and now my body's kind of, I don't know, it hurts. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go very long, but I'm gonna try. I haven't been streaming much, so I want to try to start building a routine and stream more. I didn't think how much I'd be shaking if I had thought about it. I might have done a gaming stream instead, but we'll see if I can manage here. So I'd like to start doing gaming streams again. A lot of people say like, oh, you need to be paying every day. You don't really need to be paying every day. Just do what you're comfortable with. You don't want it to seem like a job. Unless it is a job, but like you want to enjoy yourself while you're doing this. You don't want to kill your motivation. I've seen some art of these guys that, like, some of them use like a really dark green, some of them use striking green, some of them use a really vibrant solid green on the art. So I try to get like somewhere in between that like vibrant green and kind of like a desaturated green. I don't want them to be too loud because I hear these guys are all about death. They don't do the cycle like other Nurgle followers do. They just want to kill everything, which I love the simplicity. I'm wondering what I should do. I never know what to do with these like torn off cable parts. Like, should I paint these the glowing color or should I paint them steel? I'm not sure. I think in a moment I'm going to also paint the insignia on it. So that's pretty important. Insignia for these guys is pretty easy to freehand. I always like to paint my teeth on these guys' armor as like real teeth. Just for like the, makes them look more corrupt, gives it more color variety usually. Teeth over here, but I painted them brown. So this is pretty done. Some of those spots look rough, so I'm cleaning it up. And then we're gonna be going around and cleaning up and making it dirty again. Basically, that's how you do Nurgle stuff. Paint it, make it nice and clean, make it dirty again, make it clean again, make it dirty again. That's how you paint Nurgle. Then clean as desired from there. Another thing I'll do is I need to fill out, like, put some liquid in these little vats here. I might just take this off. It's nothing wrong with painting, just from the base. So I already did that. Just gonna put some white in here. These little windows here. So I painted up the rest of the thing, so I'm just going to be careful not to hit the metal parts that I don't want to be glowing. Just this little window here. It's going to be hard getting this one in particular, but I'm going to try. If I do spill over a little bit, that's fine. I can do a little trick with the OSL with that. Go between his legs to hit this window. Giggity. Okay. And we'll do the one on his back up here. And over here. So we can create a fantastic got those little teeth right there. I'm gonna paint those brown real quick. Set my brown dried up on my wet palette somehow. And a little bit of brown. Thought candy's brown, I kind of probably did. My blind, yeah, I did. And my blind eyes just can't see it. I like to make the black not completely black, like make it a little bit dusty and put some like dark browns and stuff in there to make it like look a little dirty, like that. Some streaks in it. Maybe brighten up those streaks later if I want to, I don't know. Some brown around the bases of these spikes here. I tried adding dirty down rust to these things, but I thought it was a little bit too orange, so I kind of did that, and then I put like a little bit of dark brown over top of it. And it looks alright. So I don't want them to be too shiny. But I do want them to be soon. could do the same with these things up here. So let's do the insignia right here. So in order to do the insignia, pretty easy. Black paint. So actually, I probably need to look up the insignia. I think I know what it looks like, but yeah, I know what it looks like. I'll just look it up. It's just three, two at the base and one up top, I believe. And if I don't get it right, then I am going to hit myself. But alright. So simply, it's not going to have much room. Use this middle thing to line it up. Put 3 dots in a triangle shape. I'll let this dry. Actually, that one might be a little bit. No, it should be fine. It might be a little bit high. Yeah. And then I don't really need to be perfect, I guess. Put a line off of each of them. Probably should have done it a little bit farther down, but we'll see how it looks. Angle this out far enough. Okay. And then, probably should zoom out a little bit more. I'm gonna make like a little heart at the end of it to make a fly. And then I'm definitely gonna tie this up because that didn't come out quite perfect, but it looks alright. It's kind of like a rectangular heart, like maybe. There we go. There we go. Look, that's pretty close. We're just gonna tie that up afterwards after it dries a little bit. Make the head a little bit more prominent. Yeah, it looks a little bit off. I need to go down here. It'll be fine. Don't need to be perfect. You just need to look like 3 flies. There we go. That's the basis of it. I'll tidy that up a little bit here. This is really getting close to being done. So close yet so far away, like I could keep working on it for fucking forever. Maybe some green, some darker green to start doing some OSL on the rocks. I got OSL on the guy himself, but I need to make the rocks match because, you know, otherwise, like, why is it only getting, why is light only coming or reflecting off of him? If this stuff is glowing. So So I don't have much experience with SL, so I'm just gonna kind of be careful with it and start kind of doing small little bits around here. What other green did I use? That's the other thing that I used. Electric line. It's looking a little better. it's trying to look a little better, like everything is flowing across the entire landscape and not just on the model itself. My green started drying up on my palette. I put my stuff on the driest part of the wet palette and it keeps drying up on me. I think it looks pretty good though. Okay. Maybe I put some more water in my palette. I thought I overfilled it, but maybe I underfilled it. There we go. So sometimes these things are blessings, sometimes not. We're gonna skin a little bit. There's like a machine part down here. I accidentally painted a flush color. All this like skin wash on top of go in and tie it up. I'd like to put these in a painting competition if I do well enough on all three of them. I'll probably gonna try anyway. There's a local painting competition at a Warhammer store in Monrovia, called the Rusty Nurgling. And I'd like to see if I can submit these to that. Get a ball in his crank, his taint there. Metal bits down here that I missed. I'm going to have to paint metal and put the rust on. So much detail. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and paint the fluoro on those vats. And what I'll do is I'll paint them all yellow at first, and then I'm gonna kind of go in and make it seem like some of the vats are like half full, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I should just keep them. I don't know if these are like vats or like just power things, maybe. I don't know. I think there might be batteries. Spill over a little bit. I like this, this is AK's, I don't know if they have a new one, but this is AK's, fluorescent yellow, and it's slightly greenish, which is perfect for what I want, because I want kind of like a chemical glow. Like, this is what I put in the UV resin, and it turned out very greenish, and then I put some more, I painted a little bit more on top of that, some blues and stuff to make it look more chemical. The theme I'm trying to go for is chemical warfare. Put some fluoro near the sludge. Just to kind of get it onto that glow effect. Just a little bit. Add some discoloration to the base and stuff. Put like the colors. That's why I like having kind of like this dead grayish base too, because it makes the colors from like oils and like make it look like oils and chemicals. It makes them kind of pop out more. I like to do kind of like niche, like not super common armies. I felt like the Purge isn't really super common. It's definitely not one of the main ones. So I thought it would be cool to paint them up, and I just like their desire to just murder everything. It's fun. A little bit more fluoro. Fluoro paint does really well being layered. Like the effect will get stronger the more you layer it. So you put some on, let it dry, do another layer. But this is kind of done exactly what I want to. And one thing to do up here is actually some fluoro red. Okay, like a little bit of white. Over this table here, just a little bit. Try to get like a little thin line of it going up. Because fluoro is also the most vibrant you can get with as far as I know, it's the most vibrant you can get with paint. So if you want it as like your tippy top highlight, it works really well. Okay, and it looks a little ridiculous there. It's kind of just prepping for it. Let the white completely dry, and then you do the fluoro red, do a few layers of that until you're happy with it. I'm also gonna do a darker yellow. Let's see here. So just paint one color of yellow. Mix in a tiny bit of orange for the shade, very tiny. I could either mix in orange or pink with yellow to get a shading. I could try orange, but I feel like pink might be the way to go. Very small amounts. I'm just gonna shade these little hazard stripes. To give them a little bit more depth. Just a tiny bit more. Because I just did one color on them and that's not good. get out with it. Put the fluoro red. Kind of weird that GW doesn't make fluoro paints. Do you think they jump on that? They might, actually. Maybe it's one of the technical paints and I just don't use it. If one of these rubber balls gets stuck up on you, do not squeeze it constantly until it splurts everywhere. Just get like a little toothpick and pop a hole in the top, in the part where it's clogged. It's gonna look a little pink at first, but it won't continue to be that way. Need some oils here in a moment. This mess here is just kind of like where I put my oils and stuff. It's usually where I do like a flesh wash. So I kind of just keep it that way. In order to wash it off, I need to get like a lot of those white spirits. It's just for under his eyes, so I feel like purple is good for that. Just want to go right in under his eyelid. And create some more discoloration in certain spots. Go around to the rest of the body and do the same, just add purple to it. Add some variety and depth to the skin, especially on the places where it's kind of all these biomechanical stuff, it's more swelling. makes it look more alive. Well, not like alive, but like swollen and disgusting. Just look exactly what we want. That might be a little bit too thick there. I thought that's like a little too, put a little bit too much color, and just get some extra white spirits and wash it down. Just reactivates the oils and gives you cancer. There we go. Get this around his eyes. I'm really pushing myself to do good with this. Maybe a little too much, but again, I want to try to compete with this, so not Golden Demon, but the local level. See what I can do with what I can enter for a competition. I love working with like oils and just doing oils on top of and acrylics together and having like a mixed media just makes it so much better. I wouldn't recommend it if you're just starting out, but once you feel comfortable with acrylics and stuff, feel free to start tackling mixing some oils in there. 'Cause it really does add a good liveliness to it. There we go. Helps create that like corrupted skin look. An oil wash can really get down to like all these crevices too and help to that like swelling effect, which is really great for Chaos Space Marines because it makes them seem damaged and in pain and unhealthy, especially if they're like Nurgle. These guys, especially since they're so disfigured and warped. just being careful a bit, adding it in very specific spots at this stage. These guys look like giant meatballs wrapped in armor. Also kind of like a bloody wash. I'll use my remaining purple. I shouldn't have licked my brush. I lick my brush without the acrylics because they're not toxic, but white spirits isn't good too. Okay, bloody wash here. I'm gonna put in some of these. I'll try putting it over here in this like cracked area. Wash it down to a certain consistency. Gets into all those cracks perfectly. Here too on that. Again, we're trying to make him seem really fucked up and in pain. You can get that effect really well with oils. Add to the body horror of it. Just another metal part there I mess on with the cable here. Hopefully YouTube doesn't allow me to paint. Hopefully YouTube allows me to paint gore. It doesn't flag me. I guess if it does, then I'm probably doing something right. YouTube flags my channel for gore and like, I don't know if I should be mad or not. The red also contrasts really well against the green armor, since it's across from believe it's across, if I remember correctly, it's across the color wheel from green. Red and green are across the color wheel from each other. If I remember from my color theory class. So they contrast quite nicely. Skin's looking a lot more detailed. Wasn't sure if I do any more work on the skin. I'm glad I did. So it gives them that grim dark look. That everyone loves, but I don't want to make it too grim dark. I feel like if you go too grim dark, you end up hiding a lot of the detail. It is a style. I love the grim guys at the Grimdark Compendium, but I feel like none of their not like a lot of the detail doesn't pop because a lot of the color palette for the Grimdark technique ends up becoming very muted. I don't want it to be muted. They have some such cool techniques on that channel, though. I definitely recommend checking out the Grimdark Compendium if you have a chance to, because they make just the most metal stuff you've ever seen for miniatures. They're like adding real tufts of like hair to it, to the models, to make it add to realism and stuff. My goal isn't exactly, it's a little bit of realism, but not, I don't want it to be too much. I just want it to look nice. I shouldn't have licked my brush, but I did. I'll probably get cancer now. Okay, there's some details under there. There are like some metal parts I need to get. There's a lot of different metal pipes and stuff on this particular model that are sometimes hard to notice. I always think like I'm done with a model and then I kind of notice like 20,000 more details. Okay, so there's like a big pipe right along the bottom of his bicep here that I can't see very well. That's been painted. Here's the other side of it. This looks so nice. Once that dries, I'll add that rust. I'll go dirty down the rust to it. See, I know there's other stuff that I missed. I gotta check. Thought there was other pipes I missed. Maybe it's just that one? Question mark? Looks like, yeah, I have to paint this part for some reason. It's a black cord there that needs to be painted. So much detail. Little teeth on the armor. Once I get this guy finished, he's gonna look epic as fuck. Painting those eyes is gonna be a bitch. I'll do that later. A little bit more of this flora here. Probably blend in, and then I'm probably gonna shade it more. Bring it up, shade it down. Bring it up, shade it down. Over here. Then. Yeah. Good enough. Okay, let's get some dirt and rust. There we go. Coming along pretty good. The oil's drying up. It doesn't look as shiny as I'd like it. Maybe I just need to put some blood for the blood god in those cracks. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and rust up this few pipes that I missed. Oops, not that part. Skin. Don't want to hit skin with it. But we can get on these cords. Get the other side of it right back in here. I don't know if you can even see it, to be honest, but it's there. Okay, and then there's one on the back of his knee here. Add some rust to that. Okay, that'll do its thing. Jesus Christ, maybe I will do it up to a little bit back. That is a good question. I don't know if I do have any blood for blood guts. I might just have to save that for another time. If you don't see it on my desk here. I don't want to go searching for it. There are a few more details I could do. Nice, I could just keep working on this thing for forever. Doesn't matter when I want to call it. Hands shaking again. Can add like this blotchiness to the highlight on it because I don't want it to be too clean. Yeah, it doesn't look as much bloody as I would like. It looks more like just, it looks like dried up blood. It's not terrible, it's not what I'm going for on that. I will probably get some blood for a blood guide and see if I can fit into the crevices over here. Could also do a flesh tear as a red. Especially been using that for blood more than blood for a blood god. Blood for a blood god is just meant to be kind of slimy. I feel like it's better for like dripping effects. I also need to add rust to that blade. I forgot about that. Changing that. Open there. And this will chain all parts. I'll bring those back up in a little bit once it dries. It's funny, like I usually paint Emperor's Children, these guys are like the exact opposite with that. They're not flashy, they're all grimy and disgusting. Not as much as Death Guard, but you know. This part over here needs the same treatment. You can also honestly just start with black and put this stuff on there. I've seen it work pretty alright. If you just want really, really old grungy stuff. Pretty happy with how it's turning out. I don't know if I'll be doing a super long stream, but I didn't realize this would take as much work as I'm putting into it. But he's looking really good. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with how he's coming out. I might have to fiddle around with that. I don't know, it looks alright. Keep working on it. Still gotta highlight more black. I think I'm gonna take a break from that big guy though and just work on a marine. Relax a little bit. My marines are actually a repaint of old Emperor's Children because they're not Emperor's Children anymore. They're just I mean, you could do a Chaos Emperor's Children themed Chaos Space Marine army, but there's an actual Emperor's Children army, so I want to repaint these, especially since I'm better at painting now. Hey, what's up? Nice resin job. Also watching ads, so dealing with you. There we go. I picked up my first Chaos Space Marines. Nice. Which faction are you doing? I think you already told me. I just am forgetful. Did you tell me? Was it it wasn't Red Corsairs, was it? I want my further. Wait, I went way further on the road to siege in the army with vast shorts. I picked up Iron Hands Combat Patrol. Wait, Iron Hands or Iron Warriors? You mean Iron Warriors, right? So Iron Hands is the, I think it's the loyalist one. So confusing. Oh, Warriors. Yeah, me too. I say Iron Hands every now and then, thinking it's Iron Warriors. I love the animation on Warhammer Plus for them. The Iron Within animation, it's pretty badass. Came out a while back. I got all the kinks from my previous paint job. Get them all except the Hydra Strike dudes. Yeah. So Titan one was great too. I didn't like the Titan one as much. It kind of illustrates the noble houses and stuff, but I don't like nobles, so. The fighting's pretty cool. There's some new hammer and bolter animations that I need to look at. Katia Stands was a pretty good one. I hope I can do more stuff with resin in the future. I think it turned out to be a really cool effect. I'd love to do, I've always wanted to get like the Death Deepkin and do like water effects on their bases and stuff. Or maybe do a display piece with water effects. Somehow had the green resin based thing they were working on, so that's why I came for next year. Oh, thank you. Yeah, okay, one of the commercials ended. No. He's turning out really good. He's just a lot of detail. And I still gotta do that too. I keep finding more and more detail the more I go on. Can't tell if my upstairs neighbors are doing something or if it's thundering outside. Heard some rumbling. Hopefully not rain. It never rains here, almost. But when it does rain, it really rains. When are you gonna start working on your Iron Warriors? Way later, okay. You just built up your pile of shame. This is absolutely necessary. I was tempted to go back to the store the other day and get myself a orc model or something. With all the orc stuff, all the orc hype coming out, it's making me get that FOMO. Getting the itch. Try out some orcs. They're so popular. It's just that the Iron Warrior CP was a limited run, so oh, okay. Yeah, and 2 sets for new stuff considered. Nice. For wait, 2 sets for the Armageddon stuff coming out? I just want to do like an orc hero or something for now. Not Gazgul, but like maybe like a I really like the Weird Boy model coming out and the Pain Boy. My girlfriend wants to play orcs, so I'll paint them up for her or something. She doesn't paint fast enough or often enough. She's going at a pace of like one miniature being painted a year, and she's like, oh yeah, I'll get to it, and never does. I don't know if she's interested in it or just pretend to be interested in it for me. But she doesn't have to do that. She doesn't have to be interested in it for me. That's whatever she wants to do. Especially to make up her mind. Once the standalone kits come out, you should get the banner now before you have something cool in it. Although if you, I love banners, banner carriers, so I might do that. Although if you just want to pull them all in general, the new Orc 4 boss is a great hit. Zdaka is really fun art project too. Yeah, I love banner carriers, so that might be a good project for me. Painting up a freehand thing. Could use some practice with freehand. I'm also wondering if I should paint up a knight. I have a knight model. I'm wondering if I should make a Purge model or an Emperor's Children model. I'm not even sure how knights work. If he can, if I don't know if knights are just like their own separate army, or if they can be included in Chaos Space Marine armies. Because I don't actually play the game. Decided to finally build my knights, and I'm painting each one with a car theme. That's cool. I'd like to see that. What kind? What do you mean, like a car theme? Like racing stripes, or? I think you can ally Chaos Knight. I don't think it's worth it usually, though. Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking. Okay. Should I keep the helmet black or paint like all green? Lean towards black. Green with black trim. See, the thing is, these guys have like the same, like the green on green trim and plates, so I kind of want to keep with that. That's why I'm thinking all black or all green. The only time I really do that is with like weapons. Is I'll keep. I mean, I could totally do green with black trim. There's no rule that says I can't. Fuck it, I'll do it. All green then? All green, or what do you think? All green or all black, or I can do your original idea. I don't mind. Be a little bit of individuality. There's no rule saying I can't. Should I do your original idea? Don't know a lot about Marines. I just don't think an all black helmet would vibe right. I think an all black helmet with the red eyes would be badass. Because it's gonna have the red eyes. It's gonna have like little metal teeth. And then like hoses and stuff coming out of it. So it's not gonna all be black, it's just the armor part's black. You do you, Boot? No, tell me. I'm only a man, I can't make decisions on my own. I'll go with your original idea. I asked you, you gave me an input, I should listen. So we will do that. We'll do the green helmet with the black trim. There's just not much helmet. There's not much of the armor besides the trim. So that's already the helmet part painted without the trim. Not like highlight or anything, but that'd be cool once I highlight it up and everything. Okay, now we gotta do our normal oil wash, which I don't usually do, but it works for these guys. After I stretch a little bit. Oh, oh man, it's such a good feeling when you stretch up like that and like your entire spine cracks. I'm getting old. Yeah, I have bad posture. We gotta keep doing this. Oh. Let's see here. Could do normal or could do Agrex or straight. That might be an interesting idea. Where is my normal oil? It's my old can of normal oil. I have a new one though. And this one I think is spent. But, I don't know, it's got some in it. Is it? I'm just scared to dip my brush down in there. It's like empty enough to where I'm just gonna spill some on my palette on purpose. So I don't want to dip my brush down in there and get paint up in the ferrule. So this is my recipe for these guys. It's Caliban green, normal oil, then mixtures of Caliban green and Elysian green to build it up, and some mixtures of Elysian green and Strachan green to as a final highlight. So make sure it doesn't pull up too much. Now I have a bad habit of asking for advice, and then the person gives me advice, and I'm like, I'm gonna do the completely opposite thing. I do that all the time. I think it drives my girlfriend nuts. Try not to do that as much anymore. I don't do it on purpose. I'm just like brainstorming, really. Yeah. Paint that pink sword black. It's the Emperor's Children fight. But you should do what you want in the end. So tomorrow I get to kind of find out what the army is going to hard for the sun. With LDS, I like to support is a local game store. It's hosting its first game tournament this fall, so I want to join it. Nice. Orc skin recipe. I found one I like recently. I think I'm using a lot of Caliban green with everything, base with that, and then I like kind of a bluish thing, so Caliban green and mood green kind of work for me. So I've been enjoying lately for orcs. I've done a couple orcs off stream. Which I should have done them on stream, but I didn't. I think it's a bit more yellowish. Oh, you like the yellowish one? Yeah. Probably just mixing a little bit of yellow with it. I like to, I don't know, that's the great thing about orcs is that it's a fantasy. It's not like a real skin tone, so you can really do, kind of shift it any way you want, almost as long as it reads green. gonna show this normal. It doesn't pull up too much in places I don't want to. I like the bluish, more bluish usually, orcs. Kind of like Skarsnik. Like the Janice Rex, Dale Earnhardt, NASCAR, nice. Hey, is that Hiroki? What's up? How you doing? You like the guy I've been working on here? The big chunky boy? He's almost done, but I'm going insane looking at all the details, so I'm taking a break from him now. I'm working on another one. Oh, hell yeah! Rocky, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. 22 months, dude. Thank you. And for 33 months, I appreciate you being here for years, literally. My god, I didn't realize I've been streaming that long. I've been off and on. My friend gave me the wings from the Demon Prince of the Wings. Nice. An extra pair of those. I want to do a custom Demon Prince with my spare Demon Prince parts. Do I feel bonita? I feel muy bonita. Thank you. Did you see the announcements they made for Dead by Daylight, Hiroki? The graphics updates they're going to do look insane. They're going to be doing some work stuff. Okay. Doing some work stuff at home? I thought you were a hair person. How do you do that at home? Do you have a salon at home? Is that how that works? I feel like I'm being lied to. One day I'll figure out the truth of you, Hiroki. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. Okay, I'm gonna re-highlight here with Calvin being green. On most of it. For the 100th time, spa. You have a spa at home? What kind of spa are we talking about here? Good luck with the work.
Have you ever had a dream?
Oh my god.
That you
I feel like the more he asks, the more he's gonna torture me with that kid.
You
I'll
can
smash
do
that kid so bad.
you want him to do so much you can do anything.
I want to kill your parents, kid. Just kidding. I don't know if I can say that on Twitch. I don't want to kill anyone's parents. It was a joke. I swear. Don't ban me, Twitch. I tried streaming on YouTube, so if y'all want to do me a favor, and that was stupid, but if y'all want to do me a favor, I'll never say it like that again, then if you could do the whole sub and like stuff on YouTube for my channel, I would appreciate it. I hate being Be like and subscribe. I hate saying it because I feel like a tool, but it does help. I don't have the link. I need to add that. Sorry. It's Nerdy Sides Gaming and Art on YouTube, I believe. I need to add the link to it. I haven't done that in forever. I haven't updated that. Because I usually don't stream to YouTube. But since I have a better computer now, I'm not having the lag issues I did on my other computer. So I think I might start streaming to YouTube as well now. And maybe Facebook. Because I can stream on multiple platforms using Streamlabs. So I might start doing that. Help me grow, help me spread my wings. Okay, just a little bit more, and some loosening green in there. And I'm just gonna slowly build this up. Hey, Rookie! Thank you for the gift sub. There you go. Hell yeah. Login name. I hope you enjoy the no commercials now. You don't have to deal with that anymore. I also have some emotes and stuff. He's probably off working on getting my YouTube. Oh. Need some more, some green. I really want to work on that helmet actually. Put the details in that because I think it looks real cool. There we go. Just gonna start slowly bringing the detail up. I need to paint this little clothy part on his head ornament brown. That white is very distracting. This is a repaint on a model. So as I said before, they used to be Emperor's Children, now I'm changing them because there's actual Emperor's Children. Brown. Color that in real quick. I spent so much more time on one model since I've gotten better. I don't know if that means I've gotten better or not. Maybe I'm just taking more time, but. Oh, my neck's starting to hurt. I gotta bring this up to my level so I don't kill my neck. We don't want nerdy to be crippled, right? Being crippled does not sound like a good time. There's another model I want to work on. That's not a Warhammer model. It's a Kingdom Death miniature. That is a pinup model that I'd really like to paint on stream here. Pinup, but everything's covered. But it's still very awesome. So I don't know if that'll be on my next stream or somewhere down the road. But keep an eye out for that because that should be pretty fun. And a little risque model. But not too risque to be banned. Forgot I zoomed way out, and now I need to zoom back in. Sorry. You guys feel free to let me know if I need to zoom out or zoom in. I don't want you guys have to squint or anything to see what I'm doing. So Darktide's bringing in a Skitari class, which looks super awesome. Might stream some Darktide down the road again. I really wish the Warhammer 40k MMO didn't get canceled. I was really hoping that would come out. Everyone wants one. It's probably just difficult to compete against World of Warcraft because World of Warcraft's already so well established. But I feel like it's starting to fizzle out because I don't know. It's still going strong, but I can't imagine like people don't want something else to play. I feel like World of Warcraft is just a little repetitive. It got a little repetitive for me, that's why I stopped playing it. I used to play it, I even streamed it a couple times, but I didn't keep up with it. I am gonna try to start streaming more again. I haven't been doing it that much lately just because I've been lazy, but I'm trying to build a routine and get back into the gym and be more active. So hopefully I can get back into streaming more often and stop being lazy. Cause I've been like so lazy lately. I've just been sleeping and sleeping. Oh, my neck. I might have to call it because my neck. Should also do more gaming streams because I can't really like hunch over it this long. I have a standing desk, and that helps a little bit, but I still hunching over still hurts. I usually when I paint on my own, I usually just like pick at it for a few minutes and then come back to it and then pick at it for a few minutes. So I'm not like doing on my own. I'm not doing super long sit downs. Or like, well, not sit downs in my case, but you understand what I mean. It's my back, my back, my neck, my back, my neck, and my back. God, he's starting to look pretty cool. Yay for pain. How's it going? It's going pretty good. I was working on a mutilator earlier who is looking awesome. I'm just going insane with looking at all the details. So I was taking a break from him and working on a regular Marine. But yeah, I love how this guy's going out. How are you doing tonight? Thank you. Give me one moment. My cat is scratching out the window and I need to stop him. There's my girl cat. Stop her. I might be wrapping it up here before too long because my neck is starting to kill me. Slowly and painfully. I think my girl cat's starting to get the zoomies. She's running around. No, not the zoomies. Yeah, she got the zoomies. What are you doing? I love my cats, but I think after they go to the litter box in the sky, or whatever you want to call it, I don't think we're gonna have any more pets. I think we're just gonna keep my apartment clean. It's hard keeping your apartment. Well, it's a lot harder to keep your apartment clean with pets because they shit everywhere. So much hair. I groom them, but there's still more hair all the time. I can't keep up with it. Bought your first CSM in the late 90s, so let's see people paying them. Nice. Which faction are you doing? Which faction are you? I mostly do some sort of chaos. Emperor's Children are my favorite. Thinking about painting some orcs pretty soon though. Been doing a lot of green. Lately, it was Word Bears. I love Word Bears. Just started Emperor's Children. Have some Chaos Knights, Sway No Wings. Very nice. I have a Chaos Knight waiting on me. I just don't know what faction I want to paint it up as, but I'm leaning towards these Purge guys just because I've been doing a lot of them lately. I like the idea that you just want to kill everything. Good, simple, evil. A lot of other Chaos Space Marine factions, like, we're doing it for the greater good. This is the only way humanity can survive. These guys are like, nope, kill everything. Wipe out all sentient life. Gotta love it. I have a little 1K suns, just trying to paint. I gotta paint my 1,000 suns. They've been sitting around for forever. Just waiting to be painted. I got so many things I need to paint. I gotta finish this one up. One of my Emperor's Children guys. I've just had sitting around because I was taking a break from him. I can do there on the eyes. He looks cross-eyed. I was trying to do like a synth thing with the armor. I just gotta blend that a little bit better, and then maybe rework the zebra stripes. I need to stop putting models down because I'll put them down, do a different model, then come back and be like, oh, I can do so much better than this now. But it's all good. And like even with these guys, I've improved. I like to think I improve a little bit with every model. I do. So I've been just kind of like doing these guys, improving a lot. I learned a lot about like flesh tones doing this guy. I'm still working on his skin, but I think his skin is looking really cool. I think it's one of the cooler things about him. And then the rust and stuff. Nice, thank you. Let's see here. I have another one that turned out really good. If you want to see it. Turned out pretty nice. Oh. I did a classic Emperor's Children paint scheme on my Lord Cacophonist. He turned out really good. I usually try to do, with Emperor's Children, I try to do like a different paint scheme for each one I do. So this one I did like half and half old school paint scheme and then modern one. Don't go looking back at the old ones with the brush in hand. Yeah, that's a bad habit. I've done that quite a bit, unfortunately. It's not my pile of shame, it's my half-painted monsters. Which is probably worse than a pile of shame. Oh, my back. I'll give it about 18 more minutes to go for like 2.5 hours, and then I'm gonna call it because my back is hurting. Now I'm slowing down. Let's see here, let's get some. Painted a single Lord Exaltant so far. Messing around with what to do with all our dudes next. I have a Lord Exaltant. I don't know if I like the paint scheme I got from him. I tried to base him off of Kefka's outfit from Final Fantasy, but that didn't really turn out like I wanted, so I'm not sure if I should just commit and continue painting him like that, or if I should try something else. Use Final Fantasy 6, I don't remember. Right, that's what I was thinking, because I want to do something unique. But it didn't quite transfer. It didn't quite translate very well because you know, it's a lot of Kefka's wearing a lot of clothes and folds and stuff, and they're all different colors. And like my Lord Exaltant is just armor with a cloak. So I don't know. I can bring him out. He's not done yet. And then I had problems with him staying on this base properly. But yeah, I could probably make him look good if I just commit to it and highlight it better. He's a little dusty. I gotta wash him off. But like I tried to do like the cloak the same, and then a little bit pink and extra pink in there to go for Emperor's Children, along with the other basic colors. But yeah, it's not bad. I don't know. I think I just need to continue working on it, and it'll turn out good. But yeah, I got this weird thing on his right hand, and then just a bunch of different colors on his backpack. I'm gonna try not liking it. Here's a bit disconnected. He's sit next. Yeah. I think I just gotta commit to it and finish it up. It's not that bad, but it could be. I think I just gotta keep working on it. So I'm satisfied. That's one thing too. Sometimes things don't look very good until they're all the way done. So you have to kind of just trust the process, as they say. So maybe that's one of those cases where I just need to be more patient. Yeah, it happens though. Not all of them can be winners, but I don't know, like I said, I probably just need to trust it. I'm thinking maybe I should just do the lords and stuff, like the traditional Emperor's Children paint scheme, and then make all the soldiers different colors. Like I did with the Cacophonous guy, because he turned out really good. Big ass belt buckle green. It's a watered down though. Damn it. Watered down my pants too much sometimes. I could do green and black trim actually, that doesn't look bad. Actually think the green with black trim on the helmet was a good idea. Thank you, random login name, for suggesting it earlier. Sorry, I doubted it. I'm about to start wrapping it up. Look at my back. Ugh. I'll get a little bit more work in. Anyone been gaming lately? Hey, what's the games lately people have been doing? Whether it be tabletop or video games. Doesn't have to be Warhammer, I just want to talk about it. I really want to talk about the Dead by Daylight stuff coming out. Seeing like the stuff they announced is unreal. I know it's not Warhammer related. I'm just excited for it. They announced so much at their recent display of what they're doing. Like Art the Clown's gonna be in the game this winter. They're doing graphic updates that look amazing. They're doing weather updates that look amazing. So I'm just kind of excited for it. It's like, that's another one of my go-to things, is Dead by Daylight. Play that with some friends. I don't stream it anymore. I just can't. I just hate that. Like, I hate the multiplayer toxicity that comes with that. People just come in my stream just to heckle me. Like, oh, I'm done. Got sick of it. I don't feel like being bullied for a job. That's one bad thing about Dead by Daylight, is that it has earned a pretty bad reputation for its toxicity. People just heckling each other just to be dicks. Unfortunately, the asymmetrical competitive game is kind of set up like that by nature. Got a free copy of Pragmata recently. What's that? Seems pretty cool with playing Grounded with some friends. Have you played Grounded 2? I was curious about that. Oh, 4K print. Does that? Yeah. Trying if it is a job. I wouldn't know, but I figure it's a job. I don't have children. I don't think I want children. I live in a very expensive area, so I don't think it'd be good to have children. Not to mention, like, I wouldn't want to raise children in Los Angeles. It's just not a good place. Grounded 2. I thought it was... Oh, early access. Okay. It's in early access. I played the first one a little bit. It's hard by yourself, though. I want to play Subnautica 2. That looks pretty dope. The first one was fun. I played that Markiplier movie game, the Iron Lung. That was interesting. It wasn't as like detailed as I thought it would be. It's very. They definitely added for Iron Lung. They definitely added a fuck ton more to the movie than what was in the game. Because the game itself is for Iron Lung is very, very minimalist. It's interesting. But you'll probably beat it within like an hour. The movie Markiplier made is really cool though. I definitely recommend checking it out. If you're familiar with them. Even if you're not familiar with Markiplier, it's a cool movie. It's an interesting. It's especially interesting that it's an indie movie and it did so well. That they did a really good job with limited resources. Love some Subnaga, yeah. It was fun. I want to get 2. Okay. My back is killing me. I know I was going to do a couple more minutes, but it's almost that time anyway. And all I can think about is my back pain, so I'm going to go ahead. Call it now. And if my back is alright tomorrow, I might paint more, or I might do some gaming streams this week. We'll see. I want to stream some Space Marine, maybe Dark Tide, maybe some other games. But I gotta take care of my back. Pragma is a sci-fi. I love sci-fi action adventure game. The story follows spacefarer Hugh Williams and a child like and oh, I know what you're talking about. It's one of those daddy games. Okay, that's one of the. That's that new one. I was curious about it. Is it good? For trying, love for stuff itself. Thank you. Means a lot to me. I'll be doing more. I'll be trying to stream more often, so keep an eye out for me, and I'll announce on Discord when I'm gonna be getting on. Spaced. I like that one. First I did. Alright, I'll check it out. I've been replaying through the Final Fantasy games, the remakes and Crisis. I'm actually doing Crisis Core because they remastered it for Windows. But yeah. Alright. I'll catch y'all later. I'll be on again sometime this week, so keep an eye on my Discord. I'll announce on there when I'm gonna be on. Sorry, I don't have like a set streaming schedule right now, but I'll look into making one because I got a lot of time. So, thank you guys for being here. It means a lot to me. Y'all have a good night. Bye.